Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, back with another drawing video. It's Sunday, making a drawing video. Let me close this door so we don't get a huge echo. Super professional right here. But anyway, we're doing a drawing video today. Today we're doing Galaxian, I believe that's how you pronounce her name. She's Cosmos' sister from Sonic X, the third season with like the Meta-X and stuff. Yeah, so if you know the character Cosmos, this is her sister. She looks like her, except has like blue hair. Anyway, this video was requested by Shep719. Thank you so much for the request. Yeah, so without that much to say, let's get our pencils ready and, let's jump in. Alright guys, so to start off drawing, what's her name, Galaxian? What we're going to do is going to draw a nice big circle. Like a nice decent sized circle, something actually we can move it up a little bit, give us some more room for the rest of her body. And again, keep it light. This is just like a gesture, so it's just placing down where we want stuff to be. And then we're going to get like a line of action here, just basically go straight down. And then we can get like a little circle here for her neck, and basically her body kind of goes out and then kind of in like this. So it's kind of like this big kind of like oval shape. Just a little bit too big. We can kind of shrink that down a little bit. Something like this. So it's kind of big, like oval, egg shape like that. And then we'll get her legs, which is kind of like this kind of oval. Since they're together, we'll just make it as like one shape. But then I'll have a foot here, and there's going to be another foot about here. Kind of erase some of this overlap. It's getting a little bit confusing. And again, this is why you draw light. Just light and fast. Just kind of get like a structure down so we can draw it in better later. And we'll get an oval for her arm here. Kind of like her cuff. And then her hand will be about here. She'll have another cuff around here, another arm. Her hand will be about here. And that's pretty much good for the gesture that we need. And looking at this, we can probably make her head a tad bigger. So that's pretty good proportions that we need. We could draw in the crosshairs for her face, like this. And that's pretty much good for the gesture. Now you could zoom in here. So to start off drawing her, I actually like to start with her her eyes. So basically what we can do is draw two nice big circles, kind of spaced out a good amount like this. On this bigger circle that we have, kind of looks like Emil from Nier right now. Been playing the remake, pretty good. But other than that, so once we got these circles down, basically what we're gonna do is draw this nice big kind of U shape, like that, and then just straighten it out at the bottom here. And then same thing on this side, kind of follow this kind of curve, get a nice U. And then a nice straight line on the bottom there, like that. And then inside we'll get a nice big U shape like this. And another nice big U shape. And then we'll get a nice half circle right here and here for a light reflection. And then a slightly smaller U shape in here, like that. And then for her eyelashes, it's basically this line that kind of hugs this part and then spikes out and then just goes back in, and she only has one eyelash. You can kind of shade this in. Same thing on this eye. Kind of goes out, get one eyelash, kind of goes in like this. And then you can shade this in as well. Like that. So that's pretty much it for her her eyes. And once we get her eyes down, her mouth will be somewhere around here, and it's basically this line going across like this. And a nice little, almost like a V on the bottom here, like that. And now that we got all that down, we can kind of follow this circle that we have here and just kind of wrap it around her face. Something like that. Nice big kind of U type shape. And now that we got that down, we can kind of gesture in her hair here. Basically her hair is going to kind of be in like two parts. So there's this one, or for her bangs, and then there'll be another bang about here. And then it'll come down about here, go into like a spike. There'd be another spike around here, kind of wrap around. We'll get another spike about there, another one there. And I'm just gesturing it in real quick, just so we kind of know where everything is. And then she's going to have a flower on the top of her head, which we can draw in with a nice oval. And that's pretty much good. That's pretty much good for the gesture. But what we're going to start off with is the flower, because the flower part kind of goes over like the rest of her hair. So, yeah, we're reaching the edge of the paper too. That's not good, but it's okay. We have enough room. So basically what we're going to do is for the flower, you're going to get a couple pieces. So there's going to be one here, another one here, kind of going off, another one about here, going off too, and then one behind it, and then another petal behind this one. So we're going to start off with the first one right here. And basically it's super simple. All you do is start in the middle, draw a line going up, over, across, kind of go into like a V here, then go up and in like that. So there's one petal. The second petal we're going to start around here, go up, kind of curve it in like this. Have a line going out here, kind of curving down and out. Kind of get that V again. It's going to curve up and in. And then we're going to start a little bit before this line ends and just draw another line curving in like this. And then kind of the same thing on this side. So up, in, kind of bump out, go into the V, curve it up, turn it in like that. And then we're going to get a nice curve line right here for like the center of the flower. I don't know what you'd call that. And then here we'll just get a nice little curve line for another petal. And then we'll get a line going up here, kind of have a little bit of a dip in it. And then connect into that line. That's pretty much how you draw the flower part of her head. Nothing too challenging, nothing too hard. And now, once we got that down, we can draw in her bangs, which aren't too hard. Basically, we're going to start around here, draw a line going down, like this. It's going to curve up, and kind of like wrap around her eye. They don't like go, like they don't go in front of her eyes. They just kind of wrap around them. This one would kind of spike down, again go around her eye, doesn't really touch it. And then curve up here, like that. And then we're going to start about here and draw a line going up, and then curve it down. And it's going to go into a nice spike here, and then curve up. And then kind of the same thing on this side. We're going to start about here, draw a curved line going down, kind of go into a spike here, like that. And then basically, we're going to just draw a nice little curved line going down. About here, very following the kind of circle shape that we have. But then it's going to go out into a point and go in. And then here we just kind of see the kind of point going out and then going in like that. So that's her hair. That's pretty much it for her head, actually. So that we got that down, we can draw in her body. So her body's a little bit tricky, but nothing too bad. I actually like starting off with like her pendant. She has like a jewel pendant thing here. And basically all it is this nice little oval. Kind of right here. And if you want to, you can kind of draw a little curve line here showing a little bit of depth. And then a nice little light reflection with a circle like that. And then we could draw on her arm, which her arm is actually pretty high up. So we're going to draw a nice little curve line right here. And then we're going to curve it down and in like this. Kind of curve it around and down like that. And then once we got that down, we can draw in a little bit under here, like kind of where like this circle starts. A nice curve line like this. So you get like a nice hook. We're going to get a curve line kind of hugging this hook, kind of going up. And you basically get like this kind of like rectangle that goes around her wrist. like this, but keep the corners kind of rounded. And now that we got that down, we can draw in her hand, which her hand's a little difficult, nothing too hard. This is actually a good kind of starting shape. If you want to, you can draw a little oval here for her knuckle. And basically her fingers will kind of be like this, and they kind of like curve inwards, like that. So once we get that down, what we can do is start about here and draw a curved line, kind of following this oval a little bit. Then we're going to go off, kind of curve it in and in like that. And then this hand, we're going to go out here, kind of hit the first knuckle, and then this finger's going to go out, and then in, and then this finger's going to go off there. So draw a nice little curved line going out, wrap it around, and then go in. This one will start about here like this, and then the last one will be right about there, and the smallest one, like that. And you get a nice little curved line right here to show kind of like the hand going in, like that. And now that we got that done, we could draw in kind of like her body, like her dress that she's kind of wearing. So we can actually draw a little line right here just to connect it to her neck. And what we're going to do is draw, starting from about here, just draw a nice little curve line curving into the arm here like this. And then a line starting about here and then curving down, because it's kind of like folded. But now what we're going to do is we're going to start about here and basically kind of draw almost like petals. So it's going to be this big, long kind of line that goes into like this kind of V. It's going to curve out and then up and in. And then here we're going to get a nice little curve line, kind of get the V and go up and in. And then just be kind of one more right here, which we can't really see because the arm's in the way. And then here we're going to get one kind of popping out just a little bit over here, like that. So again, it kind of looks very much like flower petals. Get a nice straight line going up here. And then for the petals, there's a little bit of detail on them. Basically what you do is just draw a nice little curve line like this at the edges of them, like that. And now we could go into her other hand. So for her other hand, I actually like starting off with the cuff. So the cuff will be about here, kind of like the same height and area where this cuff is. So basically what we're going to do is draw a nice little curve line right here. And again, very similar shape. We're going to get that really rounded box type shape right here. A nice little curve line covering up like that for the arm. And then for this hand, it's a little bit different. Basically, we're going to see the thumb kind of in its own space, and the hand's going to just kind of be here like this. So to draw on the thumb, basically what we're going to do is going to start about here, draw a nice little curve line going in like this, curve it out, in, and then in again. And then for the hand, it's just going to be a nice little curve line going around here, curve up, over and in. So that's going to be a finger. Then we're going to get another finger, so curve it out, over and in, and then one more finger, but then the hand kind of gets covered up by her dress. So that's it for that hand. Nothing too hard, a little bit different from this one, but not too different. So there's that. And now the last thing we need to draw in is her feet, which her feet are actually pretty simple. This is actually kind of like a good length for it. If you want to, you can draw a line kind of going down the middle here, and then they're going to be like one oval, and then like another oval like touching it. Then it'll go out into like her shoe shape there and there. But to draw it in a little bit better, what we're going to do is start about here. Actually, we're going to start a little bit past this line. So I want to avoid like doing the line on this curve, because this is what we call a tangent, where you have like a... Actually, no one will make it easier. We're going to keep this curve right here for the leg. So I'm going to draw the nice curve going out and kind of curving in like this. But what we're going to do is we're going to kind of fix this a little bit and make this kind of point go out this way. Because you want to avoid tangencies when you draw, and that was a tangent. So we're having this like corner like connecting into this line. That doesn't look very good. So you want to avoid those whenever you can. So that was a simple fix. So we just took this point and just moved it over here. But now we did that, we're going to just draw a line going down here. Kind of curve around. You get kind of like a U shape almost. And it goes up. And then just kind of curves in like this. And then pretty much the same thing over here. We're just getting a line curving down. And then out. Kind of get that U shape right about there. And go in. Like that. And now we basically just draw her shoe around it. And her shoe's pretty simple. It's basically, you follow this line. Kind of goes into like a little bit of a point there. And then goes up and in. And then here, it's a little bit more on the side, so we're going to just draw a line going over. Kind of get to a point. And curve in. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how you draw, what's her name? Galaxian from Sonic X, the 3rd season. They're cool characters. Honestly, I think they're actually based off of a really obscure Sonic game called Sonic Shuffle. I think that's where they got the inspiration for the season 3 of Sonic X, which is really weird, really crazy to use such like an obscure game for a season, but like I liked it. You know, Sonic X was cool. Sonic X was cool and did stuff like that. But I'll put the sketch that we just did right there. I will put the inked version that I did beforehand up there as well. We can look at both of them. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys have any requests, feel free to leave what you want me to draw in the comment section below. I do take requests. The way it works is you just leave what you want me to draw. I'll take your name and what you requested, put it on my how to draw list, and then on Sunday when I make a drawing video, I just randomly pick one off the list. There's really no rhyme or reason. Just kind of what I feel like drawing that day. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. And I'm out. Bye-bye.